Hi, I'm Matt, the editor of UKE magazine, a UK-based print and digital publication for ukulele players. I wanted to show you what an issue of UKE magazine looks like, what features, interviews and technique guides you'll find in a typical issue. Each issue is a 60-page, beautifully designed magazine available in print from the World of UKE's website or digitally delivered via the UKE magazine app, which you can find in Apple's App Store or the Google Play Store. I established the magazine in 2015, working with my wife, who's a graphic designer, and since then it has grown and improved to include more emphasis on helping readers to improve their own play, while keeping a good range of features from around the ukulele world. I've had a decade as a ukulele retailer, organiser of ukulele events and festivals, and as a performer on stages around Europe. This gives me a great platform to keep up to date with the latest developments in the UK and beyond. Basically, it's a magazine produced by a ukulele fan who's immersed in the instrument, rather than by a publishing house who's looking to sell to a market. I'm going to go through what's inside issue 22 so you can see the sort of thing you'll expect if you decide to pick up a copy, which I hope you do. This is a look inside issue 22 of UKE magazine from June 2020, a page-by-page look at the typical content you'd expect to find in each copy. Artist interviews focus not only on the cover star's story and what the ukulele means to them, but they're asked to offer their advice on performance, practice routines and technique too, to help readers with their own level of play. Each issue features a ukulele giveaway competition and other contests too, like reader photography being featured in the UKE magazine calendar. Competition entry is often based on reader surveys, using the opinions offered to shape future content. In this magazine, Alex from Southern Ukulele Store talks about the top 10 ukuleles he's ever played, from the many he's tried, plus a regular feature where new CD recordings from ukulele artists are reviewed. As well as established artists, we try and look to the future too, with features on up-and-coming talent, in this case Matthew Quilliam. As you'll see later, there's lots to improve your uke skills in each magazine, but we also take a walk on the lighter side from time to time. This is a whimsical look at the ukulele featuring in art history. Here the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain look back at their early spring tour of Sweden, with a diary by baritone player Richie Williams documenting the highs and lows of being on the road. In this feature, ukulele distributor Mark Pugh talks about the basics of ukulele setup and what to look out for with a new instrument purchase. Ukulele clubs, groups and communities are featured in each issue. Hear the story of how Droitwich Ukulele Club was founded and what they do to keep things vibrant and popular. As well as reader correspondence and a regular cartoon from the talented Jake Smithies, there's a UKE magazine Hall of Fame feature, in this issue looking at the life of Willie Kay. How ukuleles are made is not a subject that's excluded. In this feature, Canadian luthier Martin van Humbeck talks about his building process and the materials he likes to work with, plus there's a review of some of his fantastic instruments. Issue 22 sees musician Mike Haysom delve into theory and how it applies to the ukulele, focusing on how chords are built. This magazine has the first of a two-part glossary on popular ukulele terminology and a feature on Gutter Ukulele, Berlin's amazingly well-stocked ukulele store. Each issue features tunes to try at home, in this case finger-picking pieces from Elizabeth Pfeiffer and a lesson on ukulele jazz from Phil Dolman. There are new ukulele models reviewed in every magazine. This time there are detailed reports on ukes from Kai, Kala, Kiwaya and Kawakami. There's a step-by-step guide to some simple picking patterns in issue 22 and a trip down memory lane, examining the story of a vintage Lion and Healy uke. The June 2020 issue has a rundown of lots of different string types and discusses their characteristics and sound quality. In this feature, an organiser of ukulele group sessions talks about all the gear that helps those gatherings go smoothly. Even the adverts in Uke magazine are carefully selected, with only companies that produce and sell quality instruments I'd be happy to recommend included. So that's one copy of Uke magazine. You can get the current issue, over 5 years of back issues and subscriptions in print from worldofukes.co.uk, or the digital copy via Apple or Google.